Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocky. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a crease to the left. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's a first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
To throw, it's Singleton. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The running back has it. Maybe some room here. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to get outside, it's Roberts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running it to the right. There's a crease. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. on the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, App State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
First down for the offense.
The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Savage. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. That's reeled in, it's James. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Ready, sit.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Singleton. Pressure coming. And they got him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Right back to the well. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll throw on third down. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's a first down for the offense.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And it's the Gophers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Got it, looking for a first. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll try to do it himself. And another broken tackle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Singleton. Got it set up on the outside. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
If If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And first down for the offense.
Sweep. Go.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside of the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Here he goes. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get us.
Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Quickly complete. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for a deep man. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Third and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go with a direct snap. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season